whether you are using a screen or laptop.
Laptop. Laptop is giving me some message that it want to start something, install something.
Oh, it's a Mac or Windows, sir?
No, Windows only.
Okay. It may restart in between, maybe. Then in that case.
I don't know. Namaste, Jay.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Jason.
Good evening. See, let's wait for a few more minutes. Anuja, welcome to the yoga sessions. How are you doing?
Too late, Jay.
Any questions, topics for today while we are waiting?
Yes, Jay, when we are holding Utkatasana, what is, I mean, I realize there is no, we sort of don't look at a perfect pose of any sort. How deep is good enough when we are sitting?
Good question. Not deeper than thighs parallel to the ground. Okay. Not deeper than that.
And when we, I mean, and when I am sort of sitting back, right, as in I'm trying to push my knee back, and so naturally my hip, my movement starts with the hip going back, and then I sort of sit down from the knees. The weight is sort of, it's not completely on the, I mean, it's mostly on the heels is what I feel. With some bits, because my knee is also back.
Yeah.
Or at least not the mid of my foot. Is that also okay?
When you do that, or you might begin like that. After that, bend some more from the hips toward the thighs.
Okay. So I can sort of go more forward with the upper body so that my weight moves forward.
So you can balance it properly.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, thanks, Jay.
Sure. As upright as you are, it is a more strenuous posture. The spine, to the extent that it is more vertical as you sit back, it is more strenuous. And so you can bend from the hips, not from the spine, but from the hips. Move the whole unit forward by bending at the hips a bit more. And if you bend too much, it might ease the load, but it might, how should we say, don't bend too much because it becomes a different practice altogether. Okay. If you bend too much to a point where your upper body is parallel to the ground, that is more Ardha Uttana variation, right? So we're not going to go that far bend forward, but bend forward to even out the weight distribution on your feet.
Got it. Okay.
Good question, Srini. Any other question from anybody? If the 15 counts that I am doing is not too much of effort for you, you can deepen the practice, as I was telling Srini, to try to straighten up the upper body a bit more vertical. If you're used to practicing in a certain way and the 15 counts that I'm giving is no big deal. can slightly try to straighten up from the hips up. When I say straighten up, instead of if you're bent, let's say 30 degrees forward, let's say come up to 25 degrees forward bend, or even 20 degrees forward bend. It will you will have a very different experience on your thighs and knees for a deeper practice. If there are no more questions, we can begin again. Three deep breaths. Becoming aware of your own body. Feeling the sensations of sitting, just sitting. Pressures on various points. You're sensing the body based on inputs that you receive from various parts. Pressure on the seat bones, feet. Touch, sensations of touch between the legs, on the legs and the mat. Clothes. Awareness to the spine. Scan the spine up and down. From the base of the skull to the root of the spine. You would sense the spine more from the internal sense of whatever or however you are getting the internal sense of how the spine feels by being vertical. You would get that sense from the muscles holding up the spine. Some parts of the spine you're more aware than the other parts. Becoming aware of the shoulders. And the palms. You might have the palms facing up, not really in contact with anything, and yet if you pay attention, you can become acutely aware of the sensations around your palms, from your palms. The nerve endings on the palms in the feet are the greatest in concentration. Shifting your awareness to your face. And when you shift your attention to the face, how does the whole body feel? Body supporting the mind and body appearing in the mind. And this is the basis for all our experience in the world, our lives. And we pay attention to this basis of our lives. Let's take a resolution to continue to pay attention. Diligent practice without aggression. Palms to the heart center. Tilting your head forward. Gently open your mouth. Inhaling, palms by the side, palms going up. Exhaling, palms coming down, push-ups looking down. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One more round. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Release. Cat posture. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhaling, look up. Exhaling, chin to the chest. 5 rounds. After completing, drop your knees down, cat posture. Take a deep breath. Inhaling center, exhaling, turn your head and look at the right wall. Inhaling center, exhaling, turn the head to the left. 5 rounds. After completing, Vajrasana. Take a deep breath. Relax the shoulders. Continuing to have the nose pointing forward. Inhale center, exhaling. Take your right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale center. Exhaling, go the other way. Total 5 rounds. Vinay, you need to bend the head with the ear going to the shoulder. Yes. Nose pointing to the front. The shoulders are not moving, only the head is moving. You will feel the stretch as you stabilize, keep the shoulders stable. After completing cat posture, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right foot forward between the palms. Next exhalation, left foot forward, hands on the waist, inhaling, come up. Release the arms. Feet hip width apart. Take a deep breath. We will do first 5 counts of Utkatasana to warm up, and then 15 counts after that. Arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Utkatasana. Bend your knees. Keep the upper body as one unit straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Exhaling, release your arms. Three deep breaths. We're going to hold 15 breaths of Utkatasana, arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. By the way, our feet hip width apart is a more comfortable stance. Feet closer together is a more intense stance. Start with feet hip width apart. Utkatasana practice. Bend your knees. Bend from the hips. Bring the weight adjustments on your feet. Make sure that the knee does not go farther than your big toes. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, come up. Exhaling, release the arm, stand relaxed. We are practicing a modification of Utkatasana for holding longer. Classic Utkatasana is feet together, arms up, pressing the palms together, bending down, and then looking at the thumbs, like in Virabhadrasana. That is a classic Utkatasana. But since we are trying to hold for longer, we interlace fingers to make it a bit easier. Allow the breath to normalize. Three deep breaths. Front of the mat, Katasana. Namaskara. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara. Begin. If the mind has wandered away, or if you are finding yourself habitually practicing, begin again. After completing, comfortably, feet apart, stand relaxed. Watching every breath. Naturally so. Like waves on the beach. Three deep breaths. Let us approach few postures that allow us to bring more attention to the shoulders. Feet hip width apart. Arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Keep the arms straight and vertical. With every inhalation, take the arms, just the arms, toward the back wall, and exhaling, bring the arms vertical. 5 rounds. Without aggression, take the arms as far back as you can. As you inhale, exhaling, bring the arms vertical. After completing 5 rounds, release the arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Interlacing fingers on the back, press the palms together. Inhaling, squeezing the shoulder blades together, extend the elbows down as much as you can, and exhaling, release. 5 rounds. Inhaling, you're squeezing the shoulder blades and extending the elbows down as much, and exhaling, relax. Total 5 counts. After completing 5 rounds, release arms. Take a deep breath.
Here when I'm just holding like this, and so
Yeah.
my hands are like both the hands are not joining actually.
That's okay. That's okay. I mean, if you're not able, but if you keep practicing, you will be able to press the palms together. Even if you're not able to keep practicing, you will be able to press the palms together and straighten the elbow. Now let's go a different variation of this. Interlacing fingers on the back, pressing the palms as much as you can. Straighten the elbows as much as you can. Inhaling, take just the arms toward the back wall as much as you can. Exhaling, release. 5 rounds. No aggression. Inhaling, arms going toward the back wall, just the arms as much as you can. After completing, release the arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Yes, Vinay, we'll discover more muscles. we don't do these things at all in our normal life, and we might yet discover muscles that we have, we never knew that we had. Take a deep breath. Arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Let the arms extend up as much as they can go, as if the palms are trying to reach the ceiling. A gentle back bend, pelvis moving forward. You're gently looking up, arms just a bit swaying back. You're just swaying back. Feel the stretch on the front side of the body, just a bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, center. Exhaling, release the arms. Take a deep breath. Arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Ardha Uttana variation. Inhale, growing taller. Exhaling, bending from the hips. Bend forward. You can bend the knees if you need to. Bring the upper body parallel to the ground. Look at the back of your hand. Arms parallel to the ground, body parallel to the ground. You're looking at the back of your hands. You can bend the knees if you need to. Once your upper body is parallel to the ground, allow the arms to extend toward the front wall as much as you can and hold the arms aligned with the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, come up. Exhaling, release the arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up, parallel to the ground. Palms facing the front. To the sides, arms to the sides. Palms facing the front. Inhaling, pelvis moving forward, chest going higher. Look up at the ceiling. And then allow the arms to be taken by gravity as courageously as you can without aggression. Allow the arms to be gotten down toward the ground by the gravity. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Exhaling, release the arms. Some of the simple postures you can do through the day whenever you are sitting in front of a computer for a long time. And if you want to get relief to your neck and shoulders, simple postures. Reset, relief, give relief to the body, and then continue on with your work or whatever you're doing. Or if you're watching Netflix also, at least get some relief to the body and then continue the Netflix binge watching if you're doing that. Take a deep breath, exhale. Parshvatana practice. Feet hip width apart, front of the mat. Hands on the waist. Walk your right foot back by 2.5, 3 feet back. Long step back. Your left foot is facing the front. Right foot is slightly, maybe 30 degrees off, facing the front. But both your hips are facing front. Just as you stepped back, your toes would be slightly pointing away, and that's okay. Now, those who can, do Namaskara Mudra on your back. Those who cannot, interlace fingers on the back. Press the palms together as much as you can. If you're not able to do Namaskara Mudra on the back, that is okay. Those who can, the entire fingers pressing against each other, palms pressing against each other, forearms parallel to the ground. Gentle back bend. Inhaling center. Now keep the left knee straight throughout the practice and keep the palms pressing against each other, or interlaced fingers pressing against, palms pressing against each other throughout the practice. Inhale center, exhaling, bending from the hips forward, chin to the front. Look to the front. Flatten the back, look to the front. Keep the knee straight, look to the front. Keep the knee straight even if you're not able to bring the entire body as much forward from the hips. Inhale. Exhaling, chin going toward the shin as much as you can, and then head down. You should be feeling the posture, the back of your left thigh, left back of the left knee, back of the entire left leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, come up. Hands on the waist. Walk forward. Release the arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Hands on the waist. Walk your left foot back. 2.5 feet. Namaskara mudra on the back, or if you're not able to do that, at least interlace fingers, press the palms together and straighten the elbow as much. Gentle back bend. Inhaling. Next inhalation, come to center. Inhale, exhaling, keep the right knee straight, bending forward, look to the front. Flatten the back and look to the front, keep the right knee straight. Inhale, exhaling, bending further from the hips, not from the spine, from the hips, and then finally head down. 5. Feel the posture, the back of the right leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling. Hands on the waist. Walk forward. Release the arms. Stand relaxed. Three deep breaths. Arms up, press the palms together as a Namaskara mudra overhead. Now bend your elbows deeply and get the palms behind your head. Keep the palms together and get the palms behind the head with the fingers pointing up as much as you can. Inhale, arms up. Continue to breathe. What we're trying to do is, with the palms and fingers pointing up, as much as we can, we want to keep the fingers pointing up and yet get the palms behind the head without the head getting pushed forward. Next exhalation, palms behind the head with the fingers pointing up as much as you can. Inhale up. 3 more rounds. When you bend the elbow, bring the elbow down as you bring the palms down. After completing, release arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Let's practice Gomukhasana arms. Right arm up toward the ceiling. Bend your right elbow. Place the right palm on your back. Right palm on your back. Right arm up and bend at the right elbow. Place the right palm, patting yourself on the back. Your right palm in the middle of the back, between the shoulder. Now consciously get the elbow up, right elbow up, and right palm traveling down the back. And don't let the right arm crowd your right side of the head. Leave gap between your right ear and the arm. Now just simply focus on getting the right elbow up and right fingers down the back. And now take the left arm back. Bend the left elbow. Now the fingers can be locked. Wrists can be locked. Catch the wrist of one arm with the other if you can. Those who are not able to touch, focus on getting the left elbow to point down while keeping the right elbow to point up. If the head is getting pushed forward, move the right arm just a bit away so your head stays straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release, slowly release the arms. Take a deep breath. Left arm up. Inhale, reach for the ceiling and then bend from the elbow. Place the left palm middle of the back. Now simply focus on getting the left elbow to go up. As you get the left elbow to go up and the fingers sliding down, you should feel the stretch on the bottom of your left upper arm. And now take the right arm behind you. If you're not able to touch the fingers, that's okay. Focus on the elbows. Upper elbow pointing as high and straight up, and lower elbow down, pointing directly down. Focus on that. And if the left arm is crowding your head, leave room for the head to stay comfortably straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the arms. Stay relaxed. Take a deep breath, exhale. Feet hip width apart. Hands on your waist. Inhale, center. Exhaling, bending from the hips. Halfway. Then allow the arms to hang loose. Next exhalation, bend from the hips, not from the spine. Bend from the hips, fingers reaching toward the ground. Finally, head down. Allow the arms to hang down. Those who are already reached the ground can hold the elbows and then yet allow the shoulders to relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on your waist. Inhaling, come up. Release arms, stand relaxed. Take a deep breath, exhale. Let's approach Sarvanga variation with a prop. Go find a stool, a sturdy stool or a chair, and bring it back to the mat. A stool or a chair. I'll give you some time to go find something. Not something that moves on the wheels, something that is stable that can be brought to the mat. It should be sturdy. It should be sturdy enough to take the weight. That is, Vinay, anything higher? If you can get anything higher, that will be good. Or taller than that. A regular chair would be good. And put the chair on the mat so it doesn't slip. Now that we've gotten the chair, before we go to Sarvangasana variation, place your palms at the top of the chair. Place your palms at the top of the chair. Very good, Vinay. Put the chair on the mat, yes. Place the palms on the top of the chair. Walk back so your upper body is in line with the arms. Walk back. Vinay, look at Manjit. Now consciously keep the arms straight. Allow the chest to go down, gently squeezing the shoulder blades together as you inhale. And then hold the posture. Lengthening the arms as much as you can. Allow the head and the chest to go downward, squeezing the shoulder blades together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, come up. Walk forward and release. Lie down on the mat with your feet between the legs of your chair. Get your blood pressure normalized. Feet together, relax your feet. Arms close to the body, palms facing down, relax. Now to prepare, let's practice Sedu Bandha. Bend your knees. Feet hip width apart. Inhaling, hips up. Feel the posture on your shoulders and neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release the hips down. Now, what we are simply going to do is to do the same thing with your feet placed on the chair. So scoot toward the chair. With knees bent, scoot toward the chair and place the feet on the chair. And if you want a more intense practice, get your seat bones close to the chair. If you're more comfortable with a more intense practice, you can get your seat bones as close to the chair as you can. feet hip width apart. Your feet are on the edge of the chair. Next inhalation, press against the chair and hips up. Vinay, get the feet at the edge of the chair. No, just hips down, hips down, hips down. Look at Manjit, please, Vinay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release the hips down. Relax the legs. We will practice this again. If you want, see Setubandha Sarvangasana, this is a modification or it's an approach, a beginner's approach. Setubandha Sarvangasana classic posture is with the entire body from the neck up to the feet in a vertical posture. This is easy approach to get used to how you will feel the posture on your shoulders and neck. Now, to get more vertical, you have to scoot closer to the chair, as close as you can get. Then when you press against the edge of the chair, you will become more vertical. Now, bring your feet hip width apart at the edge of the chair. Inhaling, hips up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release the hips down. Release the legs and get the chair out of the way. Lie down on your back. A gentle counter posture, Matsyasana. Legs together, arms close to the body. Lift the head and the chest up and bring your weight on to the elbows. And then drop your head, roof of the head reaching the ground. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the head off the mat, tuck your chin in, and then release the head. Make any final movements that you would like to make before proceeding to Shavasana. Letting go of your body completely. Observing the breath. Around your abdomen. Watching the breaths from the beginning to the end. Become aware of the turns and the pauses in the breaths. Beginning of inhalation, end of inhalation, a brief pause, and then beginning of exhalation, and ending of exhalation, and a pause, and then again. Letting go of your body completely. Surrender to gravity. Relax. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Gently come out of Shavasana. Take your time and sit up. Take your hands back. Inhale, exhaling, bending forward, thanking Mother Earth. Inhaling, come up. Rub your palms. Massage your closed eyes. Gently blink your eyes open. Namaste. Thank you so much. Have a great evening ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ji.
Thank you, Jay.
Thanks, Ji.
Thank you.